One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the BYU Cougars, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. And they've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented, but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. We got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created game 1 if you want this season to be successful.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. On target to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Looking downfield, it's Salter. A little screen to the running back. Trying to take it back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Using his legs, it's Hayden. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Sets up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Salter. That's caught. It's Miller. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside kid.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, how about defense? I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. floating away. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Touchdown, Buffalo! Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Runs ahead and powers his way 4 yards out to the 30. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Martin. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. BYU right back to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Forced out of the pocket. Escapes trouble. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Salter. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Hayden. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Ryan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. And the Cougars will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Bucks! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this defense, we know they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. A low line drive and short kick. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll try the run. Jumped on top of the pile. The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Finds his man. It's Hayden. At the 20, he's got space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean one. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the Buffaloes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air. It's Salter. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to run it. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here we go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it set up on the outside. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Love the execution there at the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision.
Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Miller. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Using his legs, it's Welsh. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. You know the defense is expecting you to run the football, and you just did it the previous play. So on that third down, you dial up the play action to keep the chains moving.
And the Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Looking for the end zone. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Colorado. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. The Cougars headed quickly to the line. Keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because... the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Bringing it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that, but this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Hagan.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. To the air, it's Hillstead. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I would not want to be the offense coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David. He's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
The kick is on its way. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Dances away. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. It's really